Harry, you and I spent an evening in central London at KJ West One, our dealer there, launching the Compact 7ES3 anniversary speaker. During the setup, before the public arrived, I suggested that you sat in the sweet spot between the speakers, and was astonished for you to tell me that you'd never actually sat in front of a quality audio system before. So I'm really intrigued by your experience.
Yep.
What actually was going on in your brain as this soundscape hit you?
It was my first time listening to a good hi-fi system. Typically I listen to music on my headphones on a portable Bluetooth speaker. So it was my first time actually sitting down and listening to the music.
So do you mean actually music has been a sort of background noise in your life,
yeah,
but to actually make the time to close your eyes, yeah, and do nothing else, yeah, was different?
Yeah, to the point of actually understanding the lyrics.
Really?
Yeah. Typically I won't be thinking about the song, it'll be more just listening to the music without actually taking it in.
Wow.
So it was my first time actually, yeah, listening to a proper song.
Did you need an acclimatisation phase?
Yeah.
Was there a bit of a shock of the new? What was going on?
So basically, when you said there's an experience, if you close your eyes, you won't realise there's two loudspeakers in front of you. And I thought, well, yeah.
Sounds like marketing.
Yeah. So I sat down, closed my eyes, and it took me about 2 or 3 seconds just to calm myself down and take in the music. And then I thought, wow, I can really see where he's coming from here. This is breathtaking. And I remember saying the track was actually beautiful. The power of the music as well, the speakers portrayed to me, was honestly amazing.
Yeah. What was the favourite part of your experience in terms of which aspect of the sound was the most memorable? As you look back 24 hours now,
yeah,
what's the lasting impression that you had from that?
The lasting impression for me was it actually felt the closest I've ever been to listening to live music. I've been to live concerts with to see big names, but it just didn't. The quality wasn't there. You're listening to music, but the quality is just awful in comparison to what I experienced last night.
Yeah, and we played quite a selection. I mean, there was jazz,
yep,
classics. The track that you said was beautiful. Actually, it was a 1958 recording,
yeah,
of Benjamin Britten's Peter Grimes. You probably never even listened to opera.
Never listened to opera.
No, I'm very glad it was that particular piece, because it is a masterpiece in many ways. So, what's the message that you leave for your generation to encourage them to share in the experience you've had?
Okay, it's a combination of messages, really. To take the time, initially, you don't have to have a really expensive hi-fi system to initially just sit down and listen to music, and then you'll slowly progress to more expensive speakers if you choose to go that way. I mean, it was an eye opener for me personally, and I consider myself a hi-fi nerd now.
Yeah, I mean, as I said at the talk last night, one of the key decisions that a speaker designer has to make is to how to present the soundstage to the audience.
Yeah.
You know, the ear judges depth.
Yeah.
By assessing the energy in different portions of the audio frequency band, and a speaker designer has to make an early decision as to where he wants to put the image, the curtain, yeah, relative to the performers. If he, yeah, wants the curtain to sort of bow towards the performers, he would elevate the presence area.
Yeah.
If he wants the curtain to sort of, you know, concave, like bow inwards, he'd balance it in a different way. But what I tried to do last night, and tell me if it worked or not, was to throw every sort of music at the speakers, yeah, to show that they will reproduce what's on the recording. Did that come across?
It wasn't just music as well. You played speech as well, and I know you emphasise that to judge how good a loudspeaker is, you should play speech, because humans have evolved to listen to speech rather than music. And the speech was, honestly, it was like the actual person was in the room presenting to us. And with the music, it was which music was playing really loud? Was it the jazz?
Was it orchestral?
It might have been, but
we played some of it pretty loud, didn't we?
We played it, yeah, and it was amazing. I remember I was just smiling at the back of the room.
I was obviously tied up at the front of the room last night, managing the music and so on. But you were actually embedded in the audience, and you had a sense of a shared experience. What exactly was it like to be witnessing the launch of the new Compact 7 anniversaries?
It was really interesting to see people engage with music in a way I've never seen before. After about 10 minutes, they would relax themselves down, close their eyes, and let the music almost take them away from where they were sitting, and you see them just flow with the music, which was really interesting to see.
Do you think that the concept that I explained beforehand of my objective being to generate a curtain of sound hanging there without the sense that it's coming from two loudspeakers, do you think that was validated?
I believe so. We saw people get up and go right into the middle. I think you've never experienced that before.
No.
And they would stand basically for the whole session, just really getting into the music.
Yeah, and we played some interesting stuff. There was classics, jazz,
yep,
pop, rock,
yep,
speech, drama, opera. My objective was to, provide some satisfaction for everybody that
yep
turned up.
And we played speech as well, which was, I know as you say, speech is the best platform to hear how good a loudspeaker is, because that's how us humans have evolved, listening to speech. And it was almost like the person was presenting in the room. If you closed your eyes, it almost felt that person was there, and it was almost scary at first. But once you got used to it, it was really beautiful to hear.
Mm. Would you do it again?
100%.
Okay, I'll put you down for the next night out to do this.
It was a really good experience.
Yeah,
and I like to bring some friends along as well.
Fantastic. So. With the more the merrier. You're very welcome. Thanks again.
Thank you.
We go.